Hello, Georgina. You ordered Angel Message and ordered a 10-minute one, double the size, double the donation, double the size. I have to tell you, I've never done one 10 minutes, but your Angel's standing in the corner and she's got a tutu on. I don't know if you're a dancer or you like to dance, but she's got like a professional ballerina's costume on, complete with ballerina shoes, and yeah, she's doing a bit of a dance here. So her name's Queenie. I've never heard. I don't know if anyone. I think I've heard of a person's name Queenie before. Well, just let us speak. It's really good to be here. I have quite a bit to tell you. You perceived right. You perceived right requesting a 10-minute prophecy angel message because I have a little bit to say. First of all, I want to tell you, like many people that exist, you allow your mind to get too strict on you. You tend to be too hard on yourself. You're a person like Steve Jobs and Michael Jackson and Matthew to some respects. You're a person who strives for excellence and doesn't really accept anything less from yourself than excellence. The thing is, though, unless you've got unlimited time or you've got unlimited resources, sometimes you can't reach a level of excellence in the time allotted to you. So that's the first thing I just want to say. It's not a big thing. It's not a big disturbing thing. You can be tough on yourself and still cope. But I just wanted to touch on that because you're aware of that, and you should be kinder to yourself. Yeah. I'm very much involved in your life. You've got a strong, the itching starts when Matthew starts to do a video. You've got a well-developed intuition. We'd enjoy you pursuing the gift of prophecy. Matthew's got a book called Prophetic Evangelism Made Simple, and if you would have read the Message from an Angel book, you would have seen in there some of the angels suggesting it. It's a good start book to understand the gift of prophecy and understand how the gift of prophecy can affect other strangers. So I encourage you to get that. Encourage you to purchase that book and read the stories and get motivated to develop the gift of prophecy and start to use the gift of prophecy for other people and share with them messages from the Holy Spirit and Jesus. You've already got a really well-developed intuition, and the Holy Spirit and myself can help you and speak through that intuition. We can give you the thoughts, the Holy Spirit and me can give you the thoughts that you need to prophesy over someone. You're very giving of your time, especially, but also money. Money can be scarce sometimes, but you would give everything away. You give all your time away and all your money away if that were possible, you'd be a very good person to steward a whole lot of funds that could help a lot of people. You've got this beautiful heart, a heart that just only wants the best for people. You really, over the years, you've developed the heart and the mind of Christ. You've pursued Jesus and pursued the things he teaches, and you've become like him. And I help you often through your intuition, through your thought life. I suggest certain things, help this person, say this, help this person, and because you got a strong intuition, you hear from me very well, and many times you obey what I say. The angels used to say a percentage, though people could judge themselves if they read that book and got a lower percentage. So Matthew doesn't do that anymore. But you're very, very, very obedient. Because you've got such a good and strong intuition. Most of the time, the Holy Spirit and myself and other angels speak through that intuition. You carry through and you do those things. The Lord is, Jesus is really impressed with you. We've asked you to do some things that were tough. We've asked you to forgive people that have really hurt you, and even tell them that you've forgiven them. We've asked you to give away large amounts of money from time to time, and you've done that. We've had you do some different prophetic acts, what we call prophetic acts. They're doing something that has a much wider purpose than the actual thing that you did. It's like a sign that we can use that prophetic act and roll that out over hundreds or thousands of people to do the same. You may or may not have been aware when we asked you to do certain things that you're doing a prophetic act on behalf of the people of America. I enjoy walking with you. You're a person who enjoys people and have got this gift of just naturally loving people. You find it really easy to love people. You've got little judgment. You've got little way that you judge people. You tend to accept people for who they are, and you tend to understand that everybody, no matter how evil they appear to be, has a reason why they do things. They have a reason why they're acting the way they are, and you tend to understand that. You tend to understand that even the worst of people have their good points, and their good points can be appealed to. And you really are a loving person. That Matthew's got a book called Influencing Your World for Christ. And in that book, he teaches how you can be an influence on society, how the Christ in you can affect people's lives. And that'd probably be a good book for you to read. Not so much because you have to learn so much. You'd just be surprised when you read it, how many of the things that you do, how many of the suggestions Matthew makes that you actually do. You really are a joy to heaven. Many people in heaven are aware of you. You consider yourself as a handmaiden. You consider yourself as a simple maiden of the Lord, a simple servant of the Lord. You've got this real humble servant approach to life. You don't seem to want a big name. You don't seem to want to pursue anything that puts a spotlight on yourself. Although you do well with a spotlight on yourself, and you have plenty to say. You have a lot of what a lot of people don't have. You have a lot of common sense. Not all of your wisdom comes from the Holy Spirit and myself and other angels. Pardon me. You've got a lot of practical wisdom yourself, and from time to time, we'll bring people close to you. We'll attract people into your inner circle, and they'll come to you and ask you advice and ask you for direction and your thoughts on certain things. And we sort of use you as like a spiritual mother, like a coach to people. It's not a professional life coaching position, but we use you as a person who can have like a subtle and important influence on other people. We really enjoy using common people, not so much counselors or life coaches, but we like to subtly use our friends of people. Of course, a person will pay attention to a life coach because they're paying for it, and a person may pay attention to a counsellor, but they also pay attention to a friend. And we use you effectively, not all the time, but from time to time when someone has a need that you can address, someone has a question that you can answer out of your life experience or out of your natural wisdom, we'll draw that person to you, alongside you, and build trust in them so that they open up and share that thing with you. So get ready, be prepared for more of an influx of people coming to you. Don't be concerned that there's going to be a whole troop of people. We will monitor and direct the flow towards you, so it's not overbearing. We really heaven trusts you. You're like a strong tower mentioned in the Old Testament. That the Lord is a strong tower that we can run to, and you represent somewhat of a strong tower for people, like a safe place, a person who is safe. And we really enjoy you, and we really will use you effectively in the future. So my name's Queenie, like you said, like Matthew said. You can talk to me, ask me questions, see if I don't speak back to you. I hope that you enjoyed my message. God bless.